Hopes of finding survivors are dwindling after an underground fire and explosion ripped through a hydroelectric power plant in northern Italy on Tuesday. Local officials confirmed bodies had been recovered from the site of the explosion, while more remained missing on Wednesday. 3 people were badly injured and taken to hospital. Italian utility group Enel said that a fire had broken out on one of its transformers at its hydropower plant in Bagi, close to Bologna, in the early afternoon. The fire brigade said the explosion had occurred around 3 p.m. local time at a dam on Lake Suviana, one of 3 artificial lakes that feed the power station. On Tuesday, Mayor of Bologna, Matteo Lepore, told reporters divers had been drafted in to help rescue efforts below the surface of the lake.
The rescue services are doing their best. Unfortunately, the conditions for recovery are not good. They are very difficult. The depth of this blast is very deep. They are talking of 70 meters. There is a structural collapse.
Another local mayor said initial indications suggested the incident was caused by a defect in a turbine. However, Enel has not commented on the cause. The company said the dam basin had not been damaged and that the plant was offline at the time of the incident, so there was no impact on electricity supply. The deaths are likely to fuel trade unions' concerns about workplace safety in Italy. 2 of the country's largest unions had already planned a 4-hour nationwide strike on Thursday over the issue.
China said it was concerned by what it called discriminatory measures by the EU against its firms. The bloc said on Tuesday it would investigate subsidies received by Chinese suppliers of wind turbines destined for its countries. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning speaking on Wednesday.
I think the outside world is worried about the rising trend of protectionism in the EU. China is highly concerned about the discriminatory measures taken by the European side against Chinese enterprises and industries.
Europe and the US both want to protect their firms from what they view as unfair competition from state-subsidized clean technology imports from China. US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen was in China earlier this week. She said Washington would not accept its industry being decimated by China's overcapacity in key products. That included electric vehicles, batteries and solar panels. The EU's Antitrust Commissioner Margrethe Vestager said the European Commission would look into conditions for the development of wind parks in a number of member states. Local firms like Siemens Energy and Vestas still supply most wind turbines on Europe's wind farms, but they face intense competition from lower-cost Chinese products. It threatens their position in a global race to develop more efficient and cheaper turbines. China has by far the world's largest wind turbine production capacity, according to industry experts. Wind energy projects received subsidies from the central government between 2009 and 2021 and still get local government support and state bank financing. One research firm said prices for Chinese turbines are around 20% below rival US and European products. Customs data showed the EU imported some $1.42 billion in turbines and components from China last year.